Coda,
Hey, we're live.
give him some space.
That's happening. What's up, guys? How are you?
No.
We probably should have had like a theme song or something. You know, like I don't know. It's Austin and Steven live.
There it is. That's our theme song.
Man,
Wow, 96 people already.
Changes every
96 people, 100 people.
I think we went live on our own thing.
I think somebody must have given out this link, is what I think.
I don't think 12 or 30 would turn into 100.
Yep. Well, guys, subjects just changed because we got a lot more people that I'm live with. So I don't know who shared this link, but welcome everybody. We got dogs. Who all's on this stream? Who all's there?
Watching from New Mexico.
I mean, it's a private link. I said a public private unlisted link, but if I made it public, then I made it public. But must have been a mistake, guys. This was supposed to be private. Interesting. Well, I guess we're live on YouTube now. Who saw that coming? How about that, y'all?
Public.
Notification popped up. It's public.
Yep.
Well, there you go,
Make
guys.
it public.
Well, we got to call an audible now. We're going to end it and make it private. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, gosh, man, my whole mindset is just like changed. Well, guys, how are you doing, YouTube world? I've never gone live on YouTube publicly.
We can do a stream here and then do a private stream.
Sure, that sounds like the move, maybe. Well, or maybe we'll just do another one in a couple days after when we've been rehearsing. That might be the better move anyway. So I was going to use this as an opportunity to talk to our super fan patrons out there. So if you aren't a patron of mine and Steven's, I have a Patreon now, and Steven and I do a live stream once a month for one of the levels of our tiers and up. So apparently this is a little bonus for everybody. And this is usually where we talk about the upcoming plans, a lot of home free stuff, a lot of art stuff. I got to show you guys this. I have a guest here right now who is paying attention. Dog is just up, hanging out, watching, getting used to the dogs. Dog getting used to the dogs. So anyways, like what can we talk about right now of all the things going on? We're making a bunch of changes to our Patreon because the Patreon Lens, for those of you who aren't our patrons, is a place where we post a ton of content, a ton of behind-the-scenes content. We just shot 2 music videos, one for Earn It, and another one for the next single, Off the Grid, which comes out on October 30th. If you haven't, please pre-save that. It helps so much. It helps so much in the Spotify algorithm, how many pre-saves it gets before it actually launches. So you can find that pre-save link in my Instagram bio or on TikTok in the bio, or you can find it on Facebook. It should be the most recent post. We wrote that song, both of those songs, with Asher Postman, and those two produced both of those songs as well. So if you like what you're hearing, big ups to Steven and Asher. We need to come up with a name for that like duo. I don't know. We're thinking about calling my house The Agency. I don't know why they just said that one day. I was like, that's kind of a fun name. And so anyways, but the Patreon Lens has a lot of issues. It doesn't post that often. So many people aren't able to see all the behind the scenes stuff I'm posting. So we are creating another place to share that with you. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want everybody, finding it and making it harder for us to figure out who's supposed to be there, because you got to be a patron if you want to be there. So if you want to see all this extra behind the scenes stuff, please check me out on Patreon. There's so many different tiers and levels. And like I say, we are moving a lot of that kind of stuff. Also, I may as well say, since we're live, a lot of folks have been requesting cameos. A lot of people want me to get on Star Solana and that sort of thing, right? Yeah. Well, we have, Amberly, who's down here helping us read comments and stuff, but they're just going too fast at this point.
Everybody's just kind of saying hi.
Okay, we're good now. Great. So let me know if anybody has a question. If you got a question, drop it in there. But yes, we figure instead of, I feel like it's kind of weird to talk about this, but it's all here, so it's not a big deal, right? Cameo takes 30%. Starsona, a much better platform than Cameo for a myriad of reasons. You can actually communicate with them like a lot easier, it seems like. I love that platform. They take 15%, that's a little bit more honorable, honestly, considering how much traffic goes through there. But regardless, I just kind of looked myself in the mirror one day. I was like, it's 2020. We can build a website. And Emily was like, yeah, we can build a website. I was like, so why don't we just do it ourselves? Why do we go through a third party? So we're never going to leave Patreon. I'm going to still be on Cameo and Starsona. But if you want a Cameo style video, you can contact us directly, and we can get that to you safely. It'd be a normal internet pay thing, like you use PayPal or Swipe. So it's not like you're giving us your payment information. We're not going to house any of that. And it can be longer maybe than normal. You can actually give us a lot more detail about what you want the Cameo to be about, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. It just made sense. It was like, why are we using a third party when we can literally just do it ourselves?
And they'll just funnel it all to the same place.
Right.
So that, we're not dealing with Cameo, Starsona, Patreon, Lens, Facebook. It's like it just funnels everything to one place, makes it easier for everybody involved.
Yeah, and it just helps us to all keep it all together. It's a lot more tight and consistent, and it's just like easier to manage, just like Steven was saying.
Sorry, somebody asked where Titus was, and the second they asked where Titus was, his head popped into this corner right here.
Yep.
Ashi Cheese wants to know when the Earn It video is coming out.
As soon as we get it, y'all. Like, for real, as soon as we get it. I wonder if I can, bring up a still from it. What the director
Also, we really
sent
like
me a
your
bunch of pictures
artwork.
from it.
You're
Oh
the
my
best.
God.
We love you.
For real though,
Keep-
your stuff on this, I
mine.
like it. I unfollowed everybody, but I still be looking.
Me
I'm
too,
Like, I wonder
and I
what
still
she
look
did
at your
this
stuff.
Because it's so, guys. If you don't know, you should check her out on Instagram. She does the coolest artwork of Home Free.
No, he's not leaving home free.
No, God, I will never leave Home Free. I love you guys. It's 2020. I'm at home. I have time to do my own thing. So why wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Tim's doing his own thing, same way. Everybody's very supportive of it. Tim is the person that told me to do this for years. He was like, the last 2 or 3 years, ever since we've been writing a lot, Stephen and I, Tim's been like, Austin, you should do your own thing. So we're doing our own thing. But we're still doing Home Free stuff, and I guess that's something I can talk about too. Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, somebody did ask when the guys were going to get here.
Yeah, tomorrow we have our first rehearsal together since we left tour on March.
Crazy.
Is that it?
It was my birthday.
It was your birthday. That's funny. What a birthday present she got. She got
I got him.
stateside.
You were my birthday gift.
Yeah, apparently. So we left home. Well, we left Munich on March 12th, and that was the last time we've all been together. I've seen Tim, maybe 2 or 3 times at the photo shoot for the album, and then a couple other video shoots, but that's it. And then, so this will be the first time I've seen Adam, Chance, or Rob, not on Skype or Zoom, in 6-7 months. My God, 7 months. Holy moly. That's so weird considering we were together every day. All what felt like every day in a good way, but for 7 years before that.
Crazy.
2013, and I met him in 2012, started 2013, January 1, basically. Man, that's wild. Yeah, so anyways, if you guys are interested, we have a really awesome community. There's a private Facebook group that only patrons can get.
There's quite a few of the patrons on this.
I know that there's quite a few
now.
of the patrons here. So, don't worry, guys. We're going to do another live stream, you lucky ducks. Hey, sometime this coming week during the Home Free rehearsals. Because, why is Home Free rehearsing? People would probably want to know. Well, they're coming to town tomorrow. I think Rob is driving down. He felt more comfortable doing that.
Oh, Rob.
Because, he's trying to be, not on planes and stuff, and he wants to be as safe as possible.
How far is Ron with that?
It's not too bad. It's only 10 hours or something.
Oh, okay.
But Adam is flying down tomorrow. Funny story, my videographer who's staying in the guest room here, Jimmy, he's done pretty much every music video that Home Free's done since quarantine began. He's flying in to document the rehearsals and the filming process. And he's going to stay with us. And he called me today. He was like, hey, Austin, yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I'm not going to make it today. He was supposed to get in today to stay with us. And I was like, oh, no worries, dude. He was like, yeah, no, I booked my flight to go to Minneapolis instead of Nashville, and so I'm going to stay in Minneapolis tonight. And I guess I'll fly to you tomorrow. And I was like, and he was like, this is the first. He was like, this isn't the first time that's happened. And so here's Titus. And so I'm just looking at that poor Jimmy.
Wow.
He's got 2 flights now. But anyways, we're coming to town because if most of you, I would assume, are aware of our Indiegogo, right? We have an Indiegogo started because Home Free is filming a Christmas special. And let me tell you what, guys, we're going to do. This is the most professional thing we have ever done. We got in way over our head at first, but everything's kosher now. We're good to go. We're going to get this thing done, and hopefully this is something that we're able to do year after year after year. Hopefully this is something like next year or the year after we can sell to network television, to be on, CBS, a Home Free Christmas special or whatever, that's the goal one day, and I imagine it'll happen in a few years once we kind of work out all the kinks and it's like as slick as it can be. We're hoping to procure is probably not the right word, but we're hoping to get a few
It's really hard to read.
really big deal artists and like legends that will hopefully get to perform with us, and there's lots of stuff going on with that. But if you're curious, check us out. Just Google Home Free Indiegogo, and you'll see that right there. There's all kinds of awesome tiers. If you do support us on the Indiegogo, you'll also get your ticket to the show. Otherwise, you'll have to still purchase a ticket to see it. Whenever we do the live stream, it's not going to be just a public live stream. You're going to have access to get in there. So what better way to have access than to actually know that you're supporting us ahead of time and helping us actually achieve our goals and like make this thing as good as it can be for you guys.
Somebody said you gained a new Patreon member. To be honest, I'm here for the dogs.
I mean, look, that's half of why I love Amberly so much. Her dogs are just the best. I mean, look at Coda. He is in heaven. Don't you wish you were holding Coda?
He's falling asleep.
Meanwhile, dog is somewhere
Upstairs.
Oh, he was like, I'm out? Okay. Yeah, so anyways, we're going to be slowly changing how we do our Patreon. But with that said, I guess I'll announce this. The next cover that I do, I keep going back and forth, like, which one should we do? Which one should we do next? And I feel like I know which one will be most well received. I'll just say this, guys. We've already filmed the 2 covers for October. We're going to release them both to the patrons, not on YouTube, but to the patrons. I'll be sure and click private, unlisted on that one.
I'll double check it before
and eventually they will come out. But if you want to see them early, or when I first release them this coming week, both of them this week, check it out. One of them is a Justin Bieber song. Yep, for all you believers out there, or folks that want to hear me sing Justin Bieber. I caved. I'm singing a Justin Bieber song. And then I also did a classic that I've been requested to sing for years and years. And I don't know why Home Free's never done it. We just haven't gotten around to it. And it kind of hit me. And I was like, and it was Steven's idea. He was like, why not this? And I was like, duh, let's do it. So I'm going to sing, bum, bum, bum. That was a weird minor, like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one. Dun, da, da, da. Yeah, I'm going to sing Unchained Melody. I'm just waiting for the comments to go.
Oh, there they go.
There we go. Yeah. What does it say?
When does the Warmest Winter campaign end? Next week is pay week.
All right. The Warmest Winter campaign. I think there's like 10 days left on the Indiegogo, so you're all set there. Warmest Winter comes out officially on November 6th, I believe, is the date. I'm honored to say that the title track is a song that we wrote together. Warmest Winter is a song that we wrote together with a marvelous songwriter here in town named Emma Brooke. She is so talented. And
Asher said hi, BBs.
Oh, what's up, Asher? Oh, how did you see this, Asher? Did you just know we were going live, or did you
Apparently, it notified everybody when you scheduled live.
Right. But that's interesting.
Well,
I guess we're gonna
notification for them that you're going
Asher,
live.
you're a sub? Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Asher Postman Music, check him out on YouTube.
He said notification.
He's nice. He's got 300K subscribers here on YouTube. He is awesome. His channel is a deep dive. Go in there and just enjoy the content he has created. He's so brilliant. And he also wrote Earn It and Off the Grid with us. Asher Postman Music right here on YouTube. He's also in the chat. Say hey. yeah. Anyways, we wrote "Warmest Winter," and that's the title track. Tim, it was his idea to make that the title track, and I was like, oh, I never would have thought that, you know. And then and here we are. And it comes out on November 6th, and I gotta say, it's by far and away my favorite Christmas album we have done so far. There's so much upbeat joy on it, you know. It's just like a happy Christmas record. We've announced a few of the songs on it. There's some funny, sort of tongue-in-cheek things like You Love from Home Free. One of them is a song that I wrote with Andrew Tufano and Annika Bennett called Cold Hard Cash. So it's funny, you know?
It's a really good one. It's really
I think it's fun.
It's a really fun one.
People seem to like it, and I hope that people understand the message and the joke behind it. I wrote it for millennials, to be honest. I'll just leave it at that and let it kind of do its thing for you. Yeah, so what else?
Everybody's very excited about Unchained Melody.
Yeah, see, I knew Unchained Melody would be, that's what you guys like. By the way, I listened to that day. We haven't had this conversation yet. He sent me the final mix of it, and I was like, I wanted to be like, I love it.
Good.
It's great. I love the record player thing.
Yeah.
It's so great.
9 days left on the campaign.
So great. 9 days left on the Indiegogo, ladies and gentlemen. So book it, pay attention, and join us for the Home Free Christmas Holiday Special. It's gonna be so epic, guys. When we get off this live stream, I have to rehearse myself, so I'm prepared when I get to hang out with the guys tomorrow, because we have got a bunch of new music that we've never seen before that we're trying to record live for television.
That's crazy.
So that's it's exciting. It's exciting. A real television special with 7, 8 cameras or something crazy, and so many moving parts and a moving stage, and a real director who's won CMA for best music video of the year. You know, he does arena shows, live filmed arena shows all over the world. You know, so he's the realest deal. Oh, anyway, so just know that. Yeah. So let's see. Can anybody think of anything? Are we
I believe if you made him sit on his hands, Austin wouldn't be able to speak.
Oh no, I can speak. You want to know what's funny? When we were filming the music video for for Off the Grid, right? That's the song you haven't heard yet. It comes out October 30th. You can pre-save it. And if you look at my socials right now, it's playing in the background of all my recent posts. So you can kind of get a glimpse of it, okay? The director at one point was like, Austin, I want you to put your hands on your legs, okay? And the challenge for this next shoot, and we did the last minute of the song, he was like, the challenge for the next shot is that you can't move your hands. He was like, I want you to put all your energy in other places. Don't move your hands. Funny. You can't take your hands off your body. And I was like, okay, so this is the most I could do. I couldn't let go, and it worked.
It was really funny. I can vouch for that. I was there.
He's a brilliant director. His name is Drew Feldman, and he is remarkably talented. He's done all kinds of incredible things. And I was really honored when he approached me about Earn It and was like, hey, man, I would love to help you make a music video for this. And I was like, bro, that's amazing. I would love to do that, but you're like a big time director. He was like, we'll figure it out. And we did. We filmed 2 music videos in 3 days. And it was one of the coolest.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah, it was controlled chaos is a great way to put it, because we did, we filmed 2 days full where we filmed for probably 12 hours, both days. And then a little bit the next morning to get sunrise shots and morning light shots, because Earn It is all about working hard. So the music video is like a day in the life of me here at home, doing everything I do around the house and just kind of Energizer Bunny in it. So
people want to know if you would think about doing backyard bashes like Tim does.
I mentioned it to Austin. Somebody sent a message about it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, for sure, but that's definitely down the line. Probably not this year, for sure.
Right.
And we'll see whatever happens with Home Free next year, and hopefully we can be back on tour like normal as soon as the first of the year comes. But let's all be real. Who knows if that happens? And if there is an instance where we can't get back on the road, I'm sure we would probably do something like that.
Yeah.
Because but right now we don't have time to put together a show.
Right now it's very busy time.
Because we're doing so many other things, for the single work between Home Free and all the stuff going on with Home Free right now. And like, you know, you're right. Tim and I have focused in two different worlds, sort of. So Tim's been like focusing on doing shows and things like that, and I've been focusing on like building my internet brand, you know, and trying to get on YouTube and make music videos and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we're just like working in two different places because you can't do it all, you know. But that's kind of the beauty of it, is that we don't have to.
Yeah.
Because there's time for that. So I would say absolutely down the line, I would certainly do some backyard bashes just like Tim's doing. But for the moment, I'm trying to focus on the digital streaming world, like Spotify, Apple Music, you know, Amazon, Google Play, which is ending actually, and like, you know, all the places where they stream music. That's the most important part of what we're working on right now, and that's why we're doing these music videos. You know, I'll be very curious because I wasn't planning on doing a music video for these two singles. That was not on the idea list at all, because that's a very, you know, expensive endeavor. And it doesn't make sense, you know. If a song does well, it's probably going to do well without a music video. Yeah. But when I had a chance to work with somebody like Drew Feldman, and when you guys see the music video, you're going to understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's next level stuff. And so since I had that opportunity, I was like, I can't not take this opportunity. So we just moved a lot of stuff around and were able to make it happen. And I'll be very curious to see if that helps the streams, or if it's just like a really nice thing that kind of shows people here in Nashville that we mean it, you know,
yeah, right.
That we're really here to stay. We're not going to we're going to be making really professional, high quality digital music for the foreseeable future. I mean, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, I imagine we'll have at least 12 singles a year, you know, and the goal is to have even more than that. We certainly won't have 12 music videos a year. Not at this level, at least. I mean, but maybe I'm wrong about that, because maybe the music video really pops off and changes the whole experience. Who knows? So this is a big learning process. You know, we're right at the beginning, and the way I'm looking at it is that everything is just an experiment. It's a lesson constantly. It's like, okay, what are we going to learn from this new release? We're going to try a couple different things this time. How does this change it? So yeah, that's the current plan. I really appreciate you guys kind of tuning in and watching, because it's going to be.
Thank you, Sharon and Minnie.
Fun.
I just wanted you to know I read that. I just wasn't going to read them out loud.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Cool. Now I want to know.
I don't know. Really? What did they
Sharon
say?
said, "I love how happy you are. Amberly is a definite great addition to your life." And he said, "Amberly, you missed your calling. You're great in broadcast. Thought so from the time I heard you on Rob Lundquist's podcast."
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is funny. Did you know she did Rob's podcast?
I did do lots of
way
podcasts.
before.
Oh, really?
Anything was ever like we were ever talking. You know?
Dude, that's so fun.
Yeah.
And now they're asking why I'm hiding.
Yeah. Right.
Why are you?
Because it's y'all's live stream. I'm just here to read the comments
Yeah.
to help y'all, so you're not doing the weird squinty thing at the camera where you have to get real close.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Yeah.
It's not helping that Titus is attempting to lick my face at every moment, though.
Can you blame him? Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Is there anything?
And
else we can
everybody
talk
is
about before
loving Coda just passed out over there.
You
He's
know,
out.
Coda's a great dog, guys. I've been working with him every day, getting him more well trained. A couple of years from now, he's going to be a step and fetch kind of dog. Perfect dog. And Titus has just got to be a part of everything, clearly.
So close.
He's so close to the kid. I love
Thanks,
that.
Shelly.
That's so fun. He looks so awkward in the video because he can't see Amberly. So he's just looking.
Oh, sorry, guys.
That was amazing.
Titus is a big dog. He's a pit bull. He weighs 110 pounds. So,
Titus.
So, like,
Okay, there we go.
that's
Hey, that's
hysterical.
We're back.
it's kind of a nice setup, right? I figured I'd turn it around. Usually I'm the opposite way here with the camera. You usually have the camera like sitting like on top of this box.
Yeah, this is nice.
This, by the way, I'm just like getting a little over top of you. That's my key to the city that Tifton gave me, my hometown. Shout out Tifton, I love you. Yeah, that's one of the coolest things that's ever happened. So my mama is proud.
You're getting a lot of keep up the great works. Hi from Texas.
What's up, Texas, man? I hope we get back. And if Homefree's not touring, I mean, as soon as touring can happen, I guarantee you, Homefree will be the first band back on the road.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt about that. We will probably be part of the guinea pigs of the industry, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because it's such a part of our livelihood. We want to be back out there so badly. And we'll be definitely the first people on the road when people can be on the road. But until then, we're going to be making you guys more and more and more and more and more content. And I mean, isn't it kind of a silver lining that there are twice as many music videos from Home Free now? Yeah. You know, like there's literally twice as many music videos from Home Free because we're, stuck at home. So we got to do something. Yeah. Right. So
somebody said your mama should be very proud, and then your mama was like, very proud.
Hey, Mama, I love you. You got to come up here and see. My mama still hasn't seen the house, so Mama's got to come up here. It's finally ready. As soon as we get done with this live stream or something, you can do it. I was actually now I'm just talking to the mama guys. One of my friends has a house that she's just redone here, a lake house, and it's her like producer house basically. She's got a publishing company and lots of like songwriters work like for her and artists work for her, making a lot of music for Sync, which is for like movies and TV shows and commercials and things like that. So anyways, she's got a place for that, but it's going to be like her guest house. And she told me, I was like, Liz, I might have to bring my whole family up here for Christmas because I know that you're not going to be here. I was like, she was like, do it. You can do it. So we got a place to hang out for Christmas if we wanted to get crazy or something, All right, guys. Well, I love you all. I can't think of anything else that I should really talk about right now. Shout out to my super fan patrons and all y'all. You know who you are. I'll schedule another live stream this coming week as soon as I have an idea of what the Home Free rehearsal schedule is like, so we can talk about some of the changes coming up. Long story short, I'll just say, now I'm speaking in code. Nothing's going to change for the month of October. So just except for the fact that we're going to release 2 music videos next week. I didn't release earlier, but we're going to release both of them this coming week. So
I'm like talking to our patrons.
Get excited
and
about
trying
it.
to read this.
Right. Thank you, Titus. So unless you guys have any last minute questions, I'm here for you. But until and otherwise, thank you so much for stopping in. Check us out on patreon.com/Austin Brown. If you want to be a part of this awesome community that we've got. I love the community. There's a private group on Facebook, and I already mentioned that, but it's a place where you can be yourself. We've only got 2 rules, One of them is be kind, okay? And the other one is don't say anything about me that you wouldn't say in front of my mama. Shout out
because
mama.
she's always here.
Because she's always here, right.
Wendy, Karen, Susan, Dana, and Jeanette are all watching from a hotel room in Nederland, Texas. After Tim's backyard bash, we had to get back to watch you.
Oh, you
I
guys
thought you'd
are
like
so
that, so I went
sweet.
back up.
That's amazing. How was it? Did you love it?
Wait, Tim's in Texas right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's getting back tomorrow for our rehearsal. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is
Wow,
he
man.
driving or flying?
I'm sure he's driving.
Holy smokes.
Well, I mean, he might be fine, but probably not. He's probably driving.
Because he had to drive all probably gear.
Yeah, that's how Tim is. When he gets in it, he gets in it, And then when he's off, he ain't doing a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, which is like
work hard, play hard.
Yeah. He's a work hard, relax hard kind of guy.
Okay.
Tim, people are always like, Tim, what are your hobbies? And he's like, doing nothing. Because his hobby became his career.
Yeah.
So whenever he goes home, he just sits on the couch and watches loads of Netflix,
nice.
or he goes, or he like eats well. Like he likes.
Yeah,
he's a foodie.
He loves. He knows every restaurant.
Oh, for sure. I don't ask.
They're saying
anybody.
Tim's bash was fun.
I'm sure.
He said he was driving.
He's driving. Nice.
Holy moly.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that other people are keeping us in touch right now.
Yeah. I texted Tim today. I was talking about UFC with Tim.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, he's a big UFC person.
Yeah, there's a big fight today. I texted him. I was like, "Hey, did you find out what happened?" Because I knew, but I didn't want to spoil it. He's like, "No."
He's like, "Don't tell me."
Yeah. He actually said, "Tell me," and I just sent him the fight.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, it's a little before 6 a.m. in Sri Lanka.
Oh my gosh, Sri Lanka in the house.
That, for the record, in case you hadn't put 2 and 2 together yet, she's a patron
Wow.
of Sri Lanka.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna. That's amazing. I love that, guys. Wow, I'm just so honored.
I'm not going to butcher your name by trying to say it. I love you, mean it.
Wow, that's really far. That's gotta be 7,000 miles away, 6,000 miles away.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the opposite because it's southern hemisphere too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like opposite.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like opposite season too.
Like Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean like the opposite of opposite, because that'd be the same, wouldn't it? But you know what I mean.
Opposite
Like
time,
it's not, if we're in the northwestern hemisphere, that'd be the southeastern hemisphere, I think, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by opposite.
So
How my brain
hemisphere
works.
it
It's
is.
weird. All right, guys, I love you. Looks like it's been right at a half hour now. That's pretty good. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Shout outs to anybody out in YouTube land. If you want to sign up for my Patreon this week, we're going to start releasing 2 songs this week to patrons. It's going to take a whole month for them to come out publicly. So if you want to hear either of those 2 songs, hashtag Justin Bieber, hashtag Unchained Melody. Not like Justin Bieber singing Unchained Melody. That's not what we went with Austin Brown singing Unchained Melody, and then Austin Brown singing Justin Bieber. So, I hope you guys enjoy it. So unless there's anything else, I reckon we can say goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
Sound
let
of
you
Music
keep
reference
singing.
for all of you. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay, bye guys. No, it's yes. You can end it.